Hi everybody and welcome to my first unboxing of 2024. It's a really exciting one, so exciting that I'm actually filming at night time, which is not a usual occurrence for me. It is of course for the one and the only Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector's Edition, of course. Let's just get right into it. So this is the box straight from the Square Enix depot. Let's get into it. So, I never unboxed the collector's edition for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and how the collector's edition basically works, at least for that one, and by the looks of it this one too, is you get the deluxe edition of the game, which is right here. It's the first thing you see on the top of the box, but it then comes with the extra bits and pieces just kind of packaged separately, which to some people might be a bit of a frustration, but it is what it is. So there's actually a box in a box, which I've now got to try and safely procure. Success. So this is where Sephiroth lives. We will get to him later. Firstly, let's kind of delve into the deluxe edition. So there's probably quite a few of you that did manage to get this, or there may be some of you that are on the fence as to whether or not you want to shell out for this version in addition to your standard copy. So let's just rip her open and see what all the fuss is about. So this looks nigh on identical to the remake deluxe edition. We've got this really nice, in fact I'm going to try and get you a bit closer so you can see it. Will it focus? No, it wants my face. Focus on this, there we go. We've got the logo in super shiny glory against a matte black finish. Oh, how cool is that? We've got like this rainbow reflex. They're just such cool boxes. I really like the colour scheme they've gone for this kind of reddish kind of hue that's seeping into the blue. You've then got information on the back about what's inside, but we don't need that because we're going to open up and find out. So it's quite jam-packed. I'm going to just take all the contents out together, and for those of you who are just interested in these types of things, the CD, yes there is a CD, it sits quite nicely in this separate little cardboard segment area, which I always appreciate. I always like touches like that. So speaking of, it is a mini soundtrack, and I actually cannot remember if the remake collector's edition came with a CD mini soundtrack. It definitely came with a mini soundtrack, but I can't for the life of me remember if it was a CD. I've got a feeling the answer is no. And then the tracks here are on the back. Ooh, I'm trying not to get the ring light in the way, I'm so sorry. So it is a total of 12, sorry I'm like literally falling off the side of the camera, 12 tracks. Yeah, so it's all tracks that we are familiar with as Final Fantasy VII connoisseurs, but they will have a twist to them quite naturally. Look, I would say I'm looking forward to listening to this, but the CD disc drive on my laptop broke. Actually no, the laptop with a CD drive broke, so I can't burn it, which is really annoying. Sorry, rip it. I can't rip it. I'm just gonna have to listen to it on my actual CD player downstairs. What a shame. Secondly, there is an art book. Now this is quite a sight to behold. It's an A5 art book. It's hardback, which you don't usually see. You usually see like hardback A4 art books. Oh, look how sweaty my hands are, I'm so sorry. You don't usually get books of this size and this thickness in hardback form, which is really nice to see. Let's just try and find some non-spoiler related art, if I can. Oh, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that anyone who has played through the original would recognise, but anyone who's maybe coming into the franchise new and doesn't understand certain references, I want to try and avoid those. So let's just go with some standard concept art. I don't want to break the spine too much, but we've got some really nice location design, and there's lots more stuff like that. We've got some high rendered like key pieces of art. In fact, like, this one's not too spoiler. So we've got is it Katshi or Katsith or Kate Sith? Like, what is the canon pronunciation? I must know. But he's hanging out there at a golden saucer. We then have some character models. Let's see, let's try and get a non-spoilery character model here. So we've got Yuffie in her high definition cuteness. And then we have some more conceptual designs, like for costumes. It's going to be really nice to see the characters in different costumes, I must say. I know we had like Tifa in her dress, or Tifa, Cloud and Aerith in the dress in the previous game, but it looks like there's going to be a lot more scope for various costumes. Anyway, that's the art book. We then have the Deluxe Edition Steelbook. Now, I'm very much confused about the Steelbook situation. I think there's supposed to be two. I'm not sure. At the moment, I've only got one in my hand, so I'm going to open it up and show you. So we have got like a nice matte finish Steelbook. We've got Cloud and Zack in like a shiny kind of finish, and then we have it's not shiny, but like kind of a decal of the Buster Sword just kind of plopped on the back there, which I quite like. Is it my favouriteest Steelbook of all time? No, I have got a whole shelf dedicated to my Final Fantasy Steelbooks, and I won't lie, I think this one's going to look a little bit bland next to some of them, but you know, we're not here to pluck feathers. And on the inside, I don't know if you can see, we've just got some weird kind of like, I want to say blueprint. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'm trying to get it into focus long enough. Oh, I'm so sorry. The light's just going to keep bouncing off of that. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that inside design is meant to be. Although we do have a logo in here. So, oh man, the light's just going to absolutely wreck this. But there's a little logo here. Let's get my face out of the way. I'm not going to lie, I don't recognise that logo. So if anyone knows what that's supposed to be and what it's for, let me know. Of course, we then have a standard copy of the game. I absolutely love this key art. I absolutely love it so much. I just love the variation of colour and the brightness. And on the inside, should we open it up and see if there's anything inside? Let's do that. Of course, there are two discs. So we have a data disc and a play disc. I've come to understand that in Japan they have been mislabeled, so I'm hoping in this country they have been labelled appropriately. Ooh, it looks like there is an alternative sleeve as well, so we can swap this sleeve around if we wanted. And the inside of the game also had a little, what do you call it? Advert, thank you. These are adverts for upcoming games, you know, back what they used to have in the old days. And we also have some merchandise pre-order notifications here. Yeah, that's interesting. We then have the Square Enix membership registration card. So Square Enix have finally started shelling out loyalty points for purchases on their website. I don't know whether or not you will get points for registering a game, but it looks like they are slowly going more towards what Bandai Namco do with their loyalty scheme. So that's all of the paperwork inside the disc. Sorry, inside the case. So that's kind of the contents of the Deluxe Edition in its full glory. Let's open up the big box. Okay, so this is The static arts for Sephiroth. Oh, balls, you've got to put them together yourself. So, oh, I've got to put them together myself, right. Are we ready for this? Oh no. Cat owners beware, this Masamune is not going to have a good time. We have the base. Just a pillar of fire and flame. His head might have fallen out. Don't panic, people. The head is intact. This doesn't feel right. Are there instructions? There's instructions. Oh, first, oh, we're meant to put, oh, sorry, we're meant to put the head on first. Soz. Okay, before we put him together. His face is very detailed. Oh, come on, focus, you swine. Focus on his beautiful face. Sephiroth! Okay, I'm really sorry that's not focusing because I don't know why. Focus on Sephiroth. It's very detailed, it looks very good. I'm very impressed. Even his hair is like very detailed. And then the instruction says I have to put the sword on. And we put it in the left hand. Oh, hang on, you're meant to take... Oh, flip. Oh, fudge. I skipped a step. And I nearly broke his hair off. This isn't going well. Dear Square Enix, please come pre-assembled next time. Yours sincerely, everybody. Oh no. I've got the hilt stuck in his hand because I'm an idiot. Oh, now I've lost the hilt. Oh no. Oh, and I've got pins and needles in my foot. I can't lift my leg. Where'd the hilt go? Oh. Sugar plums. Oh, this is all going a bit wrong. Do as I say, not as I do. When putting this together, I must encourage you to read the instructions first. We have to take his head back off to put the wing on. What was the point in putting the head? Then what was the point in putting the head on first? I feel like this could go really poorly if I'm not careful. I feel the instructions are somewhat misleading. I know I just said to pay attention to the instructions. Ignore that. I'm concerned I've got it the wrong way round, you know. I've got it the wrong way round. Once this is in, it isn't coming out. For anyone who's trying to assemble this themselves at home and has accidentally come to me for guidance, when you want it facing this way, so you see the shape, this is tilting forwards. Sephiroth needs to be facing forwards with the tilt. You see? This way. If you try putting it in the other way, it's just not going to go. Are you ready? Oh. Sephiroth! Alright. I won't lie, this is very nice. It's very detailed. It's very nicely painted and what have you, and that wing is very big. I did not feel comfortable assembling it. I did fear on a few occasions there that I would break him. Hopefully others out there have not suffered that fate. But I really hope the camera can pick up how detailed he is. Very much worth the moolah. Turn him around. Lots of detail. I like it. I don't know where he's going to live. I've run out of room on the shelf. I didn't think he was going to be that big. Oh dear, that's very big. I have nowhere to put him. This is bad. Oh well. But there we have it. That is the entirety of the collector's edition. There were some digital download codes as well with some in-game pre-order bonuses. So I might list them here. So on the screen right now there should be a list of things that came digitally. I will put those in the description also. Speaking of the description, please be sure to check that out. I will list the full CD track listing in there. That's what I usually do. Yeah, and then of course where I bought it from, how much I paid, all that kind of, you know, sort of information will be in the description box. So yes, we have a deluxe edition with all of its contents, and we then have this Sephiroth statue, a very nice statue, might I add. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I'm not going to spend too much time dilly-dallying, shilly-shallying, because I really want to get this game installed and played as soon as possible. Hopefully you have enjoyed this unboxing, and hopefully you're playing the game and enjoying it also. Any comments or questions, please leave them below. And I don't really like having to say it, but if you enjoy these videos, a thumbs up helps. It lets me know that they are worth me doing them, that you're enjoying them, and of course if you subscribe it just means that you'll be around for the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna skedaddle and I'll see you again soon. Bye.